So, see, so when we went to school here, well, we actually took the school bus, but this whole street was closed off from that end to that end. And school bus would come in here and drop us off. Other cars couldn't come through here at all. So the kids, we used to have to line up here at the side of the building, and then right up there, see that rusty thing? That's the bell there. It used to ring, and it told us, you know, that it was time for school to begin. And then I can't remember, though, it seems like Sister Eugenie, who was the principal for most of my time here, come out with a big old bell on, you know, kind of a manual bell on her hand, and ring that, you know, kind of like as a gong to tell us it was time to go ahead and get started. But here's the front door, and then we go into school. So they had 2 classes for each grade. It's like, so there's like 1A and 1B, 2A and 2B for each grade going up to the 8th grade. So this school, we didn't have a cafeteria, so you basically had to bring your lunch. So we all either brown bagged it, or kids who lived nearby, like my godbrother Craig, who went here at the same time I did, yeah, he went home for lunch because he only lived about 3 blocks away. So the rest of us, they would have tables lined. Well, it seems like in the beginning we ate in our classrooms. Later on, they had us eat in what was like the basement of school, where they had long tables lined up, and we could buy milk, you could buy soda to drink with your lunch. And after you got finished eating, you came out here on the street, and this was our playground that we had kind of recessed to play out here until they rang the bell when it was time to go back to school. One of the memories I'll never forget, right here on this block, in fact I'll walk right to the spot where it happened. So there was this kid, kind of roly-poly kid, bright kid, but you know, I guess by today's standards they call him kind of nerdy. His name is Alfred Johnson. And bullies always used to pick on him. You know, Alfred, like I said, he was kind of roly-poly kid. He wore suspenders and stuff. And one day some bullies grabbed him. And we were right about here, some bullies grabbed him, and they threw him on the ground, and they kicked him, and they rolled him in some dog poop. And Alfred got up, and he said something I'll never forget. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm thinking we were in the 3rd or 4th grade. Honest to God, this is what Alfred said. Alfred got up and dusted himself off, and he told the bullies, "You can break my bones, but not my spirit." I don't know where a 3rd or 4th grade kid came up with something like that. Somebody told me that Alfred went on to become a lawyer. I don't know if that's true or not, but he really had a lot of presence of mind in that moment there. "You can break my bones, but not my spirit." Alfred Johnson, God love him. So this is that school building. Down near the end of the block there is a convent where the nuns live. So you need to understand, when we went here, almost all of our teachers were nuns. There was maybe one lay teacher, but all the other teachers were Dominican nuns who wore the habits to cover their hair and the long dresses and stuff like that. And one of the things, I guess maybe I was a little bit of a brown-nosed kid or something like that, but somehow I got picked to walk the nuns had a dog. It's a little black dog. I don't remember what kind of dog he was. He kind of had slick hair, wasn't long and bushy hair, and his name was Peanut. And so we got the job of walking Peanut every morning before school started. So this is a convent where the nuns live. And again, so they had at least 16 nuns. So remember, I said they had one lay teacher, you know, one woman, what was her name? Ms. Franklin, I think was her name, a black lady who was not a nun, who was a teacher. And so all the other teachers at the school, so there were 15 other teachers, plus there was the principal. So they had 16 nuns who lived in this convent. I don't know what they use the convent for now, but anyway, this is the convent. And as you can see, the thing on there still says it's a convent. Hardly any nuns nowadays, so